Hey folks, Brendan here from Bluelight, and for those of you who haven't seen any of my videos before, over the past several years I've been coaching and supporting people through the police recruitment process. Probably a good 3,500 people are now in the police as a result of my support, something I'm really proud and pleased about. So, for those of you who haven't joined my Facebook support group, here's a shameless plug. Down in the links below, you'll see a link to some of the services I provide, as well as the police recruitment Facebook support group. It's a closed group, so it's sort of you need to ask to join, answer a question about why you want to join, and I am sure to let you in. So over 6,100 people now members of that group. Wow. I'm just wondering when it's going to hit 10,000. So what's today's video all about? Well, today on the Facebook group, someone posted a question about motivation and values. So at the College of Policing Search Assessment Centre, you're going to be asked 4 questions and you've got 5 minutes to answer each one of those questions. 2 of the questions are going to be competency related and 2 of them are going to be values related. Well, they call it motivation and values. Now, you'd be expecting there that the motivation and values questions to be asking you all about why do you want to join the police, or what values do you believe are important. Almost. You're not going to get asked the question, why do you want to join the police? How do I know this? Well, to start off with, a very helpful HR officer a couple of years ago on LinkedIn from the Ministry of Defence Police, during a discussion around the sort of questions that are asked by the police as part of the recruitment process, went and declared that why do you want to join the police isn't asked at the Search Assessment Centre, which is why we always ask it at the MOD final interview. So thank you very much for disclosing that to me. Now I can cross that one off the list. And other positive action workshops across the country over the years have given me a huge clue as to what the questions are probably going to be about. So I'll share these with you now. Not the competency ones, that's reserved for clients only. Sorry, I've got to make it special for them, haven't I? So for those people who've signed up already to my courses, the online courses, seminars and one-to-one coaching, if you go to the client-only Facebook group, you'll see a couple of videos I've prepared there on the highly likely competency-related videos and also, questions, and also the highly likely values-based questions. So starter for 10 here. You're highly likely to be asked a question about why the code of ethics is important, in particular integrity, and you're also highly likely to be asked in relation to that, how will you demonstrate integrity in the future, or what are your thoughts on why integrity is so important, or all of the above. I don't know what the exact questions are. This is just stuff I've picked up from positive action workshops across the years. Second values question, the importance of community engagement. Why do the police need to do community engagement, and what would your future role be around community engagement should you be successful as a police officer? Again, I don't know what the exact question is, but I know it's something around that. So what I've done on the client-only group and on my online course is I've prepared a series of videos where I don't answer the question for you, and that'd be really easy, wouldn't it? I have had a lot of people say, can't you just prepare a 5-minute answer to that question, which I can just learn and rattle off? Well, I could, but I don't think it'd be very ethical to do so. Now, I question the ethics of forces sharing the questions with people, and I've already raised that with the College of Policing, who are a little bit ambivalent to it. But, you know, I've done my bit, I've handed it to them, and they can choose to deal with it in whatever way they choose to do so, or not choose to do so. It's up to them. So, but whilst this information's out there in the public domain, I'll share it with my clients. But what I won't do is I won't prepare an answer for you, but I'll point you in the right direction for the sort of research that you need to do and the sort of structure that you'd need to follow to be able to completely ace that question. So there you go, folks. There's a bit of a clue. The really good detail stuff is for my fantastic clients only, but you know, they're paid for a service, so why not? So in the client-only Facebook group, there are several videos there on how to structure the answers, and also some additional things to think about. And on my online course, I've got 4 videos. One of them is quite a popular one on YouTube, which is the very first one, which is all about the code of ethics. It's got more than several thousand views now, which for a highly niche little organisation like Bluelight is quite a lot. So the next 3 videos on top of that go into integrity, and then leading on from that, why integrity is so important, in terms of supporting procedural justice and organisational justice, which then leads to legitimacy, the police being seen as legitimate agents within community, which then leads, of course, to them being able to carry out effective community engagement. And why would they carry out effective community engagement? Because this is all about effective problem solving. And if you look at the definition of community engagement from the College of Policing, it looks at the police providing more than just information and services. It looks at how the police can collaborate and support citizens to enable them to deliver their own solutions to problems within a community setting. So there you go, a lot to cover. My clients tell me there's a huge amount to cover there, more than 5 minutes worth. But that's what you want, isn't it? Because if you just asked a question, tell me about community engagement. Well, I do that at my seminars, and generally about half a minute in, they all just give up because they've not thought about the structure. So structure is everything. Knowledge and understanding is everything. And then you'll be able to answer any supplementary questions that they may ask you, because you'll be well researched. You'll understand exactly the links between all of those subject areas. So there you go, folks. Hope you found this useful. Until next time, I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now.